Hello everyone, welcome to this new extreme test. In today's video, we're focusing on the compact battery-powered branch cutter from Einhell, the GELS 18Li. If you haven't watched the detailed review of this device yet, make sure to check it out. I'll link it right here on the top right corner of the info card. And now, let's get started with the practical test. As you can see, the device is brand new, which means we removed the protective cover. And right beneath it, the blades are unused and extremely sharp. At the back, we have a large 18-volt battery with a multi-ampere-hour capacity, specifically 6 ampere-hours. It just came off the charger, as you can see, fully charged to 100% for maximum power and endurance. Additionally, a caliper is being used to determine the respective diameters. Let's start with something simple to get acquainted with the device. On average, we have 17 millimeters for the branch cutter. As you can see, it's going quite smoothly. The small branches are clearly not a problem. Moreover, with this cutter, you can perform very precise thin cuts, as demonstrated in the video. It's like cutting through butter, so here's a time lapse for you. Looks good. Now, for the upcoming stress test, let's quickly trim a few branches, and then we'll move on to significantly harder material. We're talking about oak, hardwood in comparison to maple. I'm curious to see how the device performs now. Again, starting with a few small, thin cuts, and then we'll tackle the much thicker branches of this tree. As you can see, hardwood is also not an issue. Now, it gets interesting. Let's go up to 30 millimeters. I'm curious if the battery-powered branch cutter can still effortlessly cut through these trunks or branches. Clearly, it's still not a problem. So up to 30 millimeters, it's being cut very smoothly and swiftly. Certainly, it's impressive that the battery-powered branch cutter handles hardwood so well. As evident, it's getting interesting now. The thicker branches pose a challenge at 32 millimeters. The device is designed for branches up to a maximum of 28 millimeters. And all of this is definitely not without reason because, as we'll see, the thin branches, as mentioned, go smoothly through even up to 30 millimeters in one go. However, after that, it becomes problematic as evident. Anything over 30 millimeters doesn't fit between the blades, which means multiple attempts are necessary to cut through such a thick branch. Additionally, the power is insufficient for these tasks. As you can see, multiple attempts are needed to cut through the thick 32 millimeter oak trunk or branch. With that, I'd say it's time for the stress test of the small battery-powered branch cutter from Einhell. This means that the previously cut branches were further reduced in size, averaging 20 millimeters in diameter. Here's a time lapse for you. Let's see how many cuts can be made with this device. That's why I took some time to reduce all the branches. It definitely takes a while. I must say though, the device has good endurance. In total, I made around 80 cuts with this cutter without experiencing any issues. Now, let's do a battery check with the large 6 ampere-hour battery. This is where it gets interesting, as you can see. After all these cuts, we've only used 7%. I'd say that's definitely very energy efficient. In this regard, I'd recommend a smaller battery as well, as it makes the device more manageable and still lasts a good while. And that concludes this extreme test. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, quickly subscribe to the channel for free and enable notifications to never miss a video again. You can find the detailed review on the top right of the info card and the current prices in the video description below. Thank you for your support, and until next time, take care.